Welcome back to the Empty Nester Diaries. We're officially on a Royal Caribbean cruise, and this right here is our first port stop, Valencia, Spain. There's something extra exciting about that first stop on a cruise, and Valencia ended up being such a great way to kick things off. One of the first things we did was head straight into Valencia's Old Town, entering through the main historic gate. And I love when cities still have these remnants of their past. This gate has been standing here for centuries, originally built as part of Valencia's defensive walls. It wasn't just decorative, it was protection. From there, we walked toward the central square. It was one of those spaces that feels like the heart of the city.
Look at the lamps and look at these doors, just gorgeous doors. Oh, she gonna go test the door knocker? Oh, it's a door knocker, babe.
Right here, you'll find one of Valencia's main government buildings, often referred to as the Palau De La Generalitat. Say that fast 3 times.
Palau De La Generalitat. Palau De La Generalitat. Palau De La Generalitat.
This has served as an important political building for hundreds of years. And the fountain in the square? Absolutely beautiful. These European plazas just know how to do it. Open space, architecture, water, and life all happening at once. Depending on the day, you might catch street musicians.
Oh, look at her.
Performers, or even people dressed in historical costumes doing reenactments. And I love that. History here isn't trapped behind glass, it's alive. Next stop, Valencia Cathedral. And this one's special.
€3 to get up in the tower.
The cathedral was built on a site that's been just about everything over the centuries. A Roman temple, a mosque, and eventually the cathedral we see today. Construction began in the 1200s, which means this building reflects multiple architectural styles all blended together. And yes, the cathedral claims to house the Holy Grail. Whether you believe that or not, it definitely adds to the intrigue. Now, we decided to climb the bell tower, known as El Miguelete, and let me tell you, those steps are no joke, but once you get to the top, totally worth it. You get these incredible panoramic views of Valencia, the rooftops, the streets, the coastline in the distance. It really gives you perspective on how the old and the new exist together here.
Here's the other side. Such a great view. You really just see the whole city. Pretty awesome. So make sure you get to the tower of the Cathedral. They light it up at night. I bet that is just gorgeous. We won't be here. It's really cool is you have the square and the fountain and the church right down below. Going down. It's a little tight when you're standing straight up. Gotta watch your head. You can see the steps are pretty narrow. You gotta watch yourself. And they're slick.
And this feels like the perfect moment to talk about something we've noticed all across Spain and Europe in general, the doors. These cathedral doors are massive. Heavy wood, intricate carvings, iron details, they're stunning. They don't just say welcome, they say this place matters. I don't know what it is about European doors, but once you notice them, you just can't stop noticing them. Valencia has some incredible ones. After the cathedral, we just started walking.
Here we go. We're wandering and exploring. My favorite.
And that's honestly when some of the best moments happen. We came across some really cool street art, including the famous Paella lady. Well, isn't she something? She's become a bit of a local icon. Valencia is the birthplace of paella, so it makes perfect sense that food, culture, and art all collide here. And then more doors, because, you know, obviously. One of the highlights of the day was Mercado Central, Valencia's historic food market. This place opened in the early 1900s and is considered one of the oldest and largest markets in Europe still operating today. The building itself is beautiful. Iron, glass, tile work, and inside, it's full of life. This is the place to try paella, grab fresh food.
You got shelled walnuts, walnuts in the shell. You got skinned almonds. You got almonds with the skin on. Oh yeah, look at that. Different cuts of meat, different cuts of pork, different cuts of lamb. Apparently this is the largest market, maybe it's the largest indoor market in Spain. Maybe it's the oldest, one of the two or maybe both. But I'll tell you, it's pretty cool. I think we're getting close to paella. I can smell it. Let's go see if we can find it. I knew it. Right down below here, this young man. There's your paella. Look at that. Ooh. Oh, there's some shrimp paella. All the different sausages.
And of course, coffee.
I tell you, she's like a bloodhound. It doesn't take her very long to find coffee. She's on it like white on rice here. I need coffee.
You can wander for hours just soaking it all in. And yes, Lexi absolutely had to get a sticker for her luggage. You know, because priorities. Just outside the market, we came across this clock tower building, which really stood out. It's one of those structures that quietly anchors the area, functional, historic, and totally photogenic. Right nearby is one of Valencia's most impressive buildings, La Lonja de la Seda, also known as the Silk Exchange. I kind of like that better. This is a UNESCO World Heritage Site built in the 1400s, and it was used as a center for trade when Valencia was a major Mediterranean power.
Ooh, look at this door, wrapped in copper, I believe. It's quite a door. Stairs, stairs, stairs. Oh my gosh, you're funny. You're a goof. Wait, what do you mean? Ooh.
And honestly, it looks like a castle. The twisted columns, the stonework, the scale of it, it's incredible. And the orange trees in the courtyard are such a reminder of how important oranges are to this region. Valencia is famous for them, and seeing them growing right here feels very full circle. As we continued walking, we came across Casa De Dios, which means house of God, and those blue doors. Unreal, simple, bold, and beautiful.
Look at these doors though, you guys. A blue hue. How great is that?
And of course, more street art along the way. Valencia does such a great job of blending history with modern creativity. At this point, it was time for a little break. We stopped at a small cafe, grabbed a sangria or two, and did one of my favorite things while traveling, people watching. There's something about just sitting, slowing down, and watching city move around you.
We got dog walkers and taxis. Look at this little narrow road. Oh, don't hit the table now.
And then, of course, gelato. Because always gelato. Lexi loves gelato. We stopped at La Pistacheria, and Lexi, who admits she had a very limited but confident sample size, declared it the best gelato in all of Europe. And honestly, she might be onto something. Eventually, it was time to head back and catch the shuttle back to the ship. And can we talk about how small the cars are here? So many tiny hatchbacks. It's practical, efficient, and honestly, kind of charming. It's almost like if you're European, you gotta have one. And just like that, we were back on the ship, ending the day with a beautiful sunset over the water. Valencia was the perfect first stop. Walkable, historic, vibrant, and full of surprises. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and stick with us, because this cruise is just getting started. Our next port stop is Villefranche, and you are not gonna wanna miss it. We may be stopping in Monaco, and maybe even a little magical medieval city on a hill called Ez. Don't miss it. Thanks for exploring Valencia with us. We'll see you in the next one. God bless. Happy travels.